This is Cameron, Ronald, Kendall, Kimberly, and Grandma. According to Karen Berger, to breathe underwater is one of the most unusual and fascinating sensations imaginable. I got certified when I was 11 years old, and since then I have dove on coral reefs, shipwrecks, lakes, and the ocean. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you what each piece of equipment is and how you use it. I'm going to start off with the O-ring. And the O-ring is this little piece of plastic or rubber, black thing right there. And they rip and tear very easy, but what it does is it properly seals the connection between the regulator and the tank. According to Michael Fairley, you should replace the O-ring once every 2 years. The next thing is the tank, and this is what holds the air. The tanks come in many different colors and sizes, and they come in aluminum and steel, but aluminum is the heaviest one. According to John Newman's book, dive tank pressures span a broad range, but the most wide span pressure is 2400 to 2640 psi, a standard pressure of 3000 psi, and a high pressure of 3300 to 3500 psi, and psi is just pounds square inch, so basically how much air the tank can hold. Next is the BC, and the BC stands for balancing compensator, and this is what holds the air, holds the air and makes you go up and down in the water. Next we have the weight belt, and weight belt's what keeps you on the bottom because we tend to float. The average person uses 20 pounds of weight to keep you down, but I only use 10 since I'm so little. And then of course you have your mask, snorkel, fins, and you can use a dive bag to keep all your gear in. I'm now going to demonstrate to you how to properly assemble the dive gear. First thing you want to do is have the tank ready. You then want to wet the straps of your BC, which I've already done. And you just slide the BC on there, and you do the clamps. You want to make sure that the BC is even with the top of the tank. Next thing you want to do is put the regulator on, and what you breathe from is always on your right, and the gauges are on your left. Then just want to screw the regulator on really tight, and you turn the valve, the tank, all the way on, and then after you get it all the way on, you're going to do a quarter twist back. You want to look at your gauges and make sure that there is air in the tank. And then you just want to put the gear on. And another tip while you're scuba diving is you always want to dive with a buddy because it can be very dangerous. And accidents do happen. Just want to tighten everything up. And once you have everything tightened up, you want to make sure that your BC Will inflate. Forgot to plug this in. And Clay Clemens states in his book to be sure that the BC properly inflates and deflates before you get in the water. And to deflate it, if you ever have a problem with pushing the buttons, you can always just pull this strap right here, and then it will deflate. And I just want to say that I recommend to everybody, if you ever have the chance to get certified, that you do it.